What's good? What's up, my lovely, beautiful guys, gals, and non-binary pals? I feel so inspired and really, really excited to share this message that I feel like I'm meant to share right now, which is basically what I've been observing for I don't know how long, really, for a while now. The evolution that's taking place right now within our physical world. And with my physical world, I've been noticing such a huge shift that's taking place that everybody's talking about it. On the timelines that I'm seeing, people are noticing this evolution within the community and the people that I'm meeting. People are talking about this evolution, and it's very extraordinary. It's very super exciting, honestly. And I'm excited to share this with you, my observations right now, because it's a time to be alive, the best time. But before we get into the episode, I would like to take some deep, mindful breaths and be intentional about my life force energy, right? Your life force energy, right? Because I appreciate you for sharing your life force energy with me of time and taking the time out to share and have a conversation with me. So, I would invite you to take 3 deep breaths and you can put whatever intentions that you like into them. But for me, I'm going to put the intentions of just connecting with the present moment in each breath and appreciation of life. So shake out whatever energy that no longer serves you. This is a good Qigong practice, guys. Shaking out energy. I've been learning that lately. Should do some Qigong if you haven't already. Unclench anything that may be tight. Ooh. Crack anything that may need to be released. And I invite you into those 3 deep breaths. Ready? Let's get it. Inhale. Oh, that was a fast breath. We try it again. Inhale. There you go. Exhale. Release whatever needs to be released. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, super grateful for this present moment. Super grateful for the life force energy that's flowing to and through me right now. One more time, inhale. Ah, wow. Life is amazing. And I want to talk about how amazing that I've been noticing and feeling and experiencing life has been. Because as I've been in observation mode of life and not in judgment mode, right? And I went over this in a previous episode of mine of the powers of observing, how to observe, and not just judge your world, right? So you can check that out. But what I've been noticing from my observations of life lately is that this shift that so many people have been talking about for years, for ages, for centuries, right? That is now upon us. I'm noticing exactly what it is, and especially for me, right? Because for me, I've noticed that I've invested so much energy and time into my spirituality, right? Into going within, into finding and connecting with that source, life force energy, that chi energy, God, the creator, whatever you want to call it. But I've spent a lot of energy, a lot of energy into my spiritual side, into facing my shadow, doing the shadow work, doing that childhood trauma work, and just going within so much, meditating, reflecting, asking, questioning. hurting, feeling, understanding. And I've noticed that so many other people have also been through this very profound, very deep spiritual awakening that has caused them to also invest so much energy into this spiritual side that we have, right? As human beings. And it's been very beautiful, honestly, to connect with so many light workers, so many energy workers, um, across the internet, within my life, and this platform, because this is a high vibrational podcast. So I appreciate you for even tuning in, because I know that you tuning in are also on a very high frequency and vibration that you found me. So shout out to you as well for investing that energy that you have. And I want to take a moment of appreciation for that, because it wasn't easy, right? To face so much darkness, to face all the things that we might have pushed away, that were a bit uncomfortable, that was unhealed, those wounds that we touched upon, right? In order to face them, in order to um, heal them, and in order to still find love within them, right? It was such a beautiful journey, and it still is. It's ever going, right? But with this journey, I've noticed now, and I've been specifically noticing it now, because I've I've been finding my relationship with so many things changing. My relationship with food, the relationship that I have with myself, with my body, right? Because like I said, I've spent so much energy into connecting with the spiritual side and the spiritual nature within. And I feel very, very, very grounded, honestly. Very in tune, shall I say, and aligned with my spiritual nature. It's undeniable of the life force energy that I have, of the source energy that I'm connected with, and the spiritual nature and being that I also inhabit, right? That spiritual body. And it's been beautiful to invest so much energy into it, but I've also noticed that with me investing a lot of my energy and my time into my spiritual self, I have neglected some of the physical aspects of myself. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of work to confront so many layers of you, right? That I think it's inevitable that some things kind of get not left behind, but put on pause, right? So, like I said, as I've been noticing all these things that I'm now focused on, my energy has more been focused on my physical being. What am I consuming? What foods am I eating? I've been fasting a lot. My last episode, I literally talked about how I did a 5-day fast. And ever since then, I've been incorporating fasting very, very frequently into my life. I've been working out more, exercising, moving my body. And I've been just noticing so many different changes within my physical being. Like even now, I feel like I look so much different. Like when I look at videos of me months, just like 3 months before, I look at myself now and I'm like, wow, like that's like a whole different person. Because I've been investing so much energy into my physical being. And today, I think it really clicked for me because I was having a conversation with some beautiful beings today. And I asked the question of what is their relationship like with intimacy right now? And I know some people, when I said intimacy, they like kind of immediately thought about sex. But when I thought about intimacy and they asked me, what's my relationship with intimacy? I said that it's been about nurturing and treating myself physically, dating myself, right? And um allowing myself to explore more of what I like. Massages, um, smoothies, right? Like every day when I get up now, my first thoughts, like even before then, I wouldn't say my first thoughts when I got up was to eat like pancakes and eggs and stuff like that. It was usually very light, my breakfast, but now more and more, my breakfast is smoothie bowls. I love a good smoothie bowl. Every day I get up, I'm excited when it's time to break my fast at noon, and I fix the most nourishing and delicious, uplifting foods for myself. And every day when I break my fast and I'm ingesting the first meal of the day, it is always something so nutritional, so uplifting and high vibrational that I just feel so grateful for the love that I have for myself that I'm like, wow, like I really love myself so much that I'm fixing myself and putting energy and the investment to making sure that not only am I enjoying what I'm eating, but what I'm eating is something that's highly nutritional for me. Like I feel good about my relationship with food right now because I've been focusing a lot of energy within it. But I say all this to say, I think a lot of people are feeling the same way right now with their relationship with certain things physically are starting to change. I think a lot of people are noticing this physical evolution that is taking place. Not just me, right? It's not just me. It's never just me. We live in a beautiful, vast world full of gods, full of spiritual beings that we're noticing the shift because so many people, just like me, have invested so much energy into making sure they are in tune with their spirit, that they have discovered and have really embraced this being of your spirit in your spirituality, that now we can integrate our physical reality. And I was writing in my notes that like I feel like as if almost time was at like a standstill because I'm sure you've also noticed that time seemed to go a little bit slower in the past, right? It can't just be me. I know it ain't just me. But to me, I feel like that period of like 20, I don't know why 17 is popping out, but also like 2016 has been coming to me, 2017, all the way up through like, especially COVID times. COVID times, yeah, it kind of felt like time was also at like a standstill, like a freeze. There was definitely a huge shift that took place and everybody felt it. It wasn't just COVID, it was a timeline. And a lot of people did timeline jumps during that period and really tuned into their spirit if they didn't already. But I feel like those periods were set periods for us to really get in tune with our DNA, to really receive so many downloads, to really integrate, hear, understand, and shift with the spirit, right? And so many spiritual beings have evolved because of these shifts that now things are changing so fast in real time. We see it every day. Every day, the news is like something new's happening everywhere around the world. The world, the earth is literally shifting. Guys, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I certainly have been. There's been a lot of earthquakes, a lot of storms happening right now. Look at the Mediterranean. In Greece, the Greece islands, they had over 10,000 earthquakes in one day. in one day. Also, at the same time, in the Caribbean. Y'all don't think there's some kind of connection here? The Schumann resonance, the frequency, the the frequency of the earth, right? That it records the frequency and the changes that's happening within the frequencies of the earth has been off the charts for the last few days. Guys, this planet is changing rapidly. It's shifting, it's evolving because all that work into our life force energy is now being put out front physically. And I also think this also has something to do with AI, artificial intelligence. Why is it coming out now? Guys, I question a lot of things. I really do. And I'm sure you do too. But I definitely don't believe in coincidences. And I think all of these manifestations that are coming into reality right now are constantly coming in, and it feels like time is almost speeding up so rapidly that I'm feeling like the call in the message of sharing and putting my energy out there to the world. I think a lot of people are also feeling that message, that calling to share with other people, whether that's online, whether that's just with people that you're meeting in certain spaces. I'm feeling that calling to document as well. And that's why I really felt called to do this episode because it's like I want to document this. I want to record this. I want to share this with the world because our realities are changing so rapidly and vividly. It's such an extraordinary evolution that's taken place. And I've been observing this for a while, and it's just like coming to that realization of like, oh, this is what's happening. Okay. You know? I'm like, okay, okay, so this is why things are maybe feeling like this, and you know, it may feel a little bit heavy, right? Especially having this influx of information that's constantly coming. It seems like every day we're receiving new information, new updates, new policies, right? New changes in the systems. Time, I think, is rapidly speeding up because eventually we're getting to the point. I'm already to that point. So let's just say this. We're realizing time doesn't exist. It's the present moment where everything is created. And also, that's why I wanted to put some intentionality with the present moment breaths that we did because this is the most fruitful, spiritual, and whatever vivid thing that you feel like calling it. But this present moment is so special because it connects us with every point in time in history. And this present moment to me feels so fertile. It feels like I'm reborn again as a child, where time didn't really exist, where the past and the future didn't really matter because each moment is a new adventure, something exciting. And I'm really enjoying this youthfulness moment that I'm constantly experiencing because I'm noticing that now every day I get the opportunity to change my reality. I'm always getting the calling to move and also just to do absolutely nothing because I think that's so important to just have time where you just like put the phone down, sit your ass down, and not do anything. We've done enough. We do enough. Sometimes it's just like go and do nothing. That's still doing something, I guess, in a sense, but it's like not doing anything is important, is what I'm trying to say. But I really felt inspired to share and to capture this moment, and be very present with the shift that is already happening, the evolution that is already happening, the war that has already been won. See, those who have learned and understand and took the time and the energy to go within, to be in tune with their spirits. We're not afraid at this point. The fear propaganda cannot work on us because we've learned. We know the true source of life, of love, that can never be taken away because energy, what? Cannot be created nor destroyed. It's ever present in every single moment. So we're not afraid during these times, and I appreciate all the light workers, all the energy workers, all the witches, the brujas, the magical people, all the magical beings in life that have aided with this spiritual evolution in this spiritual just influx of energy that they've constantly been putting out in the universe. All the star seeds, the Pleiadians, whatever, all these cosmic beings, these alignments that have been happening, these shifts in the planetary movements, the retrogrades, everything has been cosmically, astronomically, spiritually, and now physically aligned for us to move forward and continue to manifest the reality that we truly desire. Because I believe that what is calling to you right now, what you are drawn to, is calling you for a specific reason. So that move, that new location, that job, the foods, the people, the places, the communities, the ideas, the projects, the hobbies, those are for a very, very specific purpose right now. And I ask that each one of us do not hesitate to answer those callings because our reality right now is super powerful in a way that the quicker that we move with what we want, the quicker those things come. I'm constantly being urged to like do things like not procrastinate because I've kind of had this essence of procrastinating with things that I want to do, that is no longer serving me because right now things are moving at such a rapid pace that the things that I want me so bad. So I'm constantly reminding myself, like, why am I hesitating? These things are calling to me. They want me. Let me hurry up and do what I need to do because I'm being called to this for a reason. And it feels very energetic, which I'm very grateful for. And that's why I feel like I've also been constantly like in this like flow state of like, let me keep flowing, let me keep moving my body. Every day I'm also like starting my day with like some qigong. If I'm not going to the gym, I'm like, let me go take a walk, let me like move this energy, because I just feel so like energetic, and like things are moving, things are happening, things are aligning, life is lifing in the best way possible. And I'm just flowing with it, right? When I take my showers, I'm like charging up the water and just loving my body, because it's been that integration within the spiritual and now the physical that is happening. That's the revolution. That's the real revolution right there. And that's why people's in my life is changing so much. I'm literally here in Thailand. I've manifested like my dream apartment. I'm in it right now. I'm on the top floor. I have the best view of Chiang Mai. I get to see the mountains. I wake up to so much sunlight in my beautiful home. Yeah, I feel like it's perfect for me. I'm living the life that I've always dreamed of. Not only did I manifest my first home, my first apartment by myself, I manifested it out of the country. And I'm super, super grateful for the space that I'm in and for the work that I've done to get me here. Because it took a lot of faith, a lot of courage, a lot of shedding, a lot of shedding to get me here. And every day I wake up with so much gratitude. I'm like, wow, another beautiful day. And every day just keeps getting better and better. More and more opportunities keep coming my way. More and more ideas keep popping up. And not only that, but more and more energy is also incoming and surging that allows me to act upon my ideas, because the energy of procrastination is no longer serving you. It's no longer serving me. So all of this influx of energy is not going to waste. It's being utilized. It's being acted upon. And things are changing in real time very rapidly. So I just wanted to take this moment to just appreciate and recognize this shift that is here, that is upon you, that is upon me. And I'm I also just want to encourage you to keep going, to keep having faith, to keep having love, and to keep that space open for what you truly want. With this purging that I did with the full moon that we just had in Leo, I let go of some energies that I felt like were no longer serving me anymore. But I also opened up more space, because with those purging of the old, you're able to welcome more in. So with that purging, I welcome in some new energies, especially of intentionality and being super intentional about everything I do from here on out. Sorry. Um, because I'm feeling that energy of things really, really getting better and better. Life is already good. Life is treating me very well. And it's gonna just keep getting better and better. Every day it keeps, that's like a mantra that just keeps coming up. Yeah, life is getting better and better. Things are getting more and more incredible. Love is becoming very vivid. Reality is changing for me in the best ways possible. And as I'm constantly repeating these affirmations to myself, I do feel this energy of really being true to the callings that I have. And the callings that I have are the things that I want. Because as I said, the things that you want you even more. So it's been really great, honestly, to shed in this year of the snake that we have just entered to. Because I also wrote in my notes, a consciously aware snake is not afraid of shedding its skin to be renewed. Because a consciously aware snake knows that it has to shed that layers of the old skin in order to have a new skin that is better suited for the environment that they're moving into, not only outside, but within themselves. So, as we're in the year of the snake, well, we know we're having these things of shedding the old out with the old and with the new physically. Or, like I said, people may be noticing more and more that their physical appearances are changing, that superpowers are being unlocked because your DNA is really getting tapped into. Our brain powers are increasing. We're using more and more of our brain powers, of our organic and natural intelligence. And we're shifting. And a consciously aware snake is not afraid of shedding. We're excited. We embrace the change because we know things are only getting better. This new skin that we're growing into, these new bodies that we are inhabiting, that beautiful new look, that weight that is being dropped, those burdens that are being left behind, those old mindsets that are being developed, right? And then not developed, shall I say, but those old mindsets that are being cleansed and left behind. So we can start creating, thinking, feeling, healing new. We're not afraid of the new because the new is for us. It's an amazing shift taking place. And the consciously aware snake is not afraid of shedding. A quote I also want to leave off with was with what a wise woman once told me. It actually came from a song I think of, not John Lennon, but sorry, not John Lennon. It's like some old song, but she told me freedom is when you have nothing left to lose. Welcome to sovereignty and reclaiming your freedom, you magical being, because the time is here and the time is now. So grateful, super, super grateful that we've had this conversation. And I, I'm, I thank you for holding space with me of enlightenment, of empowerment, and upliftment. Because this space that we're in and that we're continually creating within each and every moment is something that is constantly renewing, refreshing, rejuvenating, uplifting, high vibrational, vivid, so colorful, so powerful, and so magical of an experience. Our dreams are literally coming into reality, into our physical realities. And I'm leaving on you with the energies, and I'm sharing those energies of dreams that you've always had, that ideas that you've always wanted to see, that places, communities, and manifestations that you've always wanted are now here in your life, in the physical realm. Claim it. You've got it. It's here. infinite, infinite love to you. Infinite, infinite love to you and all your magical powers and all that new, beautiful, realized physical reality changes that are taking place. Repeat for the next 3 days that things are constantly shifting and getting better and better for you, that your dreams are now coming into reality. Before you go to bed, as soon as you get up in the morning, give gratitude. Start thanking your spirit, your life force energy for existing in this moment in time, that you are living in your dream reality and you are accepting nothing less. I'm so, so grateful for this moment. Let me check my notes to make sure I didn't forget anything. I don't think I did, but I was popping off in my notes, not gonna lie. Um, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for now. Yeah, do some exercises, do some mantras, do some affirmations, do what your heart feels drawn to. Like I said, at least for the next 3 days. I encourage you to do it longer. Have a 3-6-9 fast. Do some fasting, do some purging, do some meditating. Like I said, do whatever your spirit is calling you to. But don't forget to answer the call and do it. Infinite love to you. Happy shifting. Enjoy the evolution. Peace.